Hi, I'm John Hart, a small-scale sheep and beef farmer from Masterton. After 15 years in IT before farming, we're trying to do the best we can to farm more sustainably using technology. One of the exciting possibilities with 3D printing is the ability to create spare parts. So if you've ever broken a piece of a household appliance and had to bin it because you couldn't fix it, now you can print a cover for a remote control or a washer for a blender. It has a lot of possibilities for saving things going to the landfill and having to buy new products when you can just create spares for them. When you're thinking about consumer applications of the technology, it's hard to know exactly where it's going to go in the future. When the first desktop printers came around, a lot of people wondered why on earth you'd need one of those in every house. And now you try and find a computer that doesn't have a desktop printer attached. I can see the same thing happening with 3D printing. While 3D printing is probably never going to be a replacement for a Chinese factory squirting out plastic parts at 1 million pieces an hour, there's a lot of scope for people to produce their own goods at home, and they may be personalised goods or just customised specialist materials for things like a farm environment that you just wouldn't bother buying from a shop. So as an example, I've created a small fly trap that sits on top of a baked bean can. Now, if you have one or two of those, it probably wouldn't make much of a dent on your farm fly population. But if you could dot hundreds of them around the farm on top of fence posts, you might find it has a real impact on fly strike numbers. So while there are thousands of objects that you can print now, from the whimsical Christmas decorations to actually useful spare parts for machinery, the future is really only limited by people's imagination. While the technology is far from perfect, it's advanced enough that anybody can have a go with it, and the idea of distributing manufacturing and making it more democratic is a pretty exciting idea. So if you're at all interested, I'd really urge you to go and have a look at MakerBot.com or Thingiverse.com. Get inspired, get yourself a 3D printer and have a go.